Hello and welcome. My name's Dave, and this is 15 for Coffee Business English. This is for international professionals who maybe you have an international project you're working on, you're interviewing for a job in a second language, maybe you're a CEO and you're looking for investors, and how do you pitch to them? How do you organize your thoughts and also improve your English at the same time? This is for you. And today we're going to give you one of the most important tools that you can use not only as a communicator or a salesperson, but also as someone who wants to improve their language, improve how they express themselves in a second language like English. We're going to give you 5 questions that once you answer them, it's going to help you have a better conversation every single time. You're going to have less anxiety. You're going to be more focused on your audience, and you're going to be able to build that relationship and gather that key data that we want and we want to understand to create solutions that people cannot say no to. So let's get after it. We're going to create the AI, our own version of AI, our database here. We're going to have our baseline that we're going to establish for the majority of our conversations. We're going to answer 5 questions. And the first question is, who are you? So this is going to be your name and your job title. Bonus here is to explain what you do in a really simple way. The majority of people understand and communicate on a really basic, like grade 7 level. So we don't use all of our words to have all of our conversations. We actually use a small amount of words to have the majority of conversations. So try to explain what you do in a really simple way. The most basic way you can explain it, and almost the shortest way you can explain it. And then from there, you can add on to it. So that's the first step. Who are you? Job title, and a basic explanation of what you do. Great. Next, question number 2, who do you serve? And we say serve because you want to look at your audience as people that, like your family member, like your grandma, right? How can you help them? How can you find the solution? How can you really listen to them? So we say, who do you serve? And this could be the company you work for, or it could be the clients you have. It could be the clients of your clients. So there's a lot of different people here. Pick the most important one, write them all down, pick the top one, and try to write out your answers here as well. Write them out as full sentences as if someone's interviewing you. This will help you because you can write the answer down. You can check it for grammar, make sure you're writing it correctly. We have a prompt for you. Once you have it correct and updated, then you start to say it. And then we start to say, is there a better way to explain that? Or is there a faster, a more efficient way to actually express this idea or ask this question? And then we update it and you can role play that by yourself. Okay? Write out the questions. So who are you? Who do you serve? Next we have, what is their goal? The people you serve, what is their outcome? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? We want to be really clear on that. Write down multiple answers, pick your best one, and then write it out as a sentence. Next, we're going to say, the next question is, what is their biggest obstacle to achieving the goal, right? So they have this goal, but what's getting in the way? And a hint for this is a lot of times it's a lack of expertise. So for example, if I have an accounting firm and my customers might be manufacturers, well, why does a manufacturer need an accounting firm? Because they're manufacturers, right? They need an expert to come in as a partnership, right? Okay, so what is their biggest obstacle? So think about the thing that gets in their way. So this is all about changing your framework to what do they need? Who are they? Who am I? So that you can create a better, deeper connection when you have that conversation. So we have their problem or their obstacle to achieving the goal. Next, we want to explain how do I actually overcome the obstacle and help them achieve the goal. Again, write this out. It could be as simple as I have a discovery call, I put together a proposal, they accept the proposal, we start working and we deliver the product and we do reviews. Whatever your process is, write it out so that you have that down pat and you can explain that really simply to anybody, how you operate. Again, keep it simple as much as you can, right? And then our final question is going to be, what makes you unique? Why are you different? Basically, this part is, what is your story? You can have a really quick answer to this. And if you want to get a more in-depth brand story built, go ahead and check out the brand story. We're going to do another video on that. Essentially, it includes who you are, what do you believe, and where does that come from? What is your origin story? Where did you come up with this passion? Where did you have these moments of realization for your business? So when you look at your value proposition, write all of those 5 questions down. Who are you? Who do you serve? What is their goal? What is their obstacle? Why are you unique? And start to think about what are the common traits that are part of who you are? What are the beliefs and the passions? Because as logical as you might want to be, you're talking to another person, and that makes it emotional. So if you don't create the emotional context, it therefore is missing. If you don't put it there, it's going to be missing, and we like to make up our own stories, right? So give them the story. You control that part of it. You control this preparation. So when you build this database, you can focus on going deeper into the conversation because you're not thinking about, oh, how do I say this? You already know it because this stuff is predictable. Use the predictability, practice your English, run the prompt. It's in the description. Update your text, read it out loud when it feels good, and then make changes. Do a role play with somebody. Do it by yourself. What would someone say? What would their response be? Go down that pathway. Map out the conversation and start to think of really good questions no one's ever asked them before. And I guarantee your clarity will increase, your grammar will increase, and you will be so much more confident and effective in that meeting. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment, but we'll see you out there this week. Go kick some ass.